Hello. This is Max, and welcome back to our channel. And today, first, we're gonna put some new music because that is required because we're changing from Empire Strikes Back to Return of the Jedi. And we said Star Wars is fine, Empire Strikes Back is very dark, and now Return of the Jedi has to be more nuance, or at least change the mood. And that's what we're going to do. So first, music. We're going to put some ambience in the background. Awesome. And secondly, let me show you where we are. So we did the first 5 series of Star Wars, and we already stored them, so it's fine. Then we jump into the 3 series of Empire Strikes Back. Store them, fine. We need to chase for the stickers. And now we're jumping to 1983, which is these 2 series. And when I open the series, you can see actually that it has 132 cards, series 1, so we can do 2 parts, 66 and 66. 33 stickers that we don't have. We need to leave the space for it. And then second series is about 88 cards, so it's similar to the finale of Empire Strikes Back. So I think we can do this in 3 parts. 3 showcases, part 1, part 2 of series 1, and then series 2 in one go. This one has 22 stickers, we don't have either, so we need to hunt for those. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump into showcasing series 1. Another change. If I move to my stream scene, you can see that the background changed as well. So we're gonna start swapping these mats just for the mood's sake. So now going to a Japanese kind of setup, which is awesome. So that sets up the scene of what we're gonna do, and we're gonna focus, as we said, on series 1, which is this butt boy that I have here, and I need to be careful, otherwise, as we saw, cards flying around. And the cards, as you can see, it's very good set, so there is nothing major to it. But there is 132 cards, so what we're gonna do is probably split this into 2. So 63, 67, and the numbering resets again, so we start with number 1. So you can see there 66 in part 1 and 66 on part 2. So part 2, we're gonna park it. And we're gonna start with this part 1, Return of the Jedi series 1. And for that, we use perfect fit sleeves, so 64 by 89 mils, and this is what we call the penny sleeves, and this is the brand that I'm using currently. Not a sponsor by it, it's just cheap in Amazon pretty much, and available in Australia, so I don't need to import anything. So it's perfect. It's not standard, and that means that the card go straight into it without any recess, while the standard leaves space, so, and I don't like that. It has to be perfect. So, and that's what we're gonna use today. And then they're gonna be stored in a Bolt X while I figure out the numbers, because we got one Excel binder for the first 5 series of Star Wars. Then I got a second one just for Empire Strikes Back. And I saw that these 132 won't fit at the end. So I need to reshuffle and make space. The problem with that sentence is that this deck can fit but Series 2 won't fit, and we need to use another binder anyway. So I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna just use a new binder altogether, just for Return of the Jedi. And the space reminder, we're gonna start Star Wars Galaxies anyway, so I might put Series 1 and 2 or something like that just on that binder, and then we use a new one just for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or something like that. I need to shuffle and I need to see the numbers. So yeah, that's pretty much the intro of what we're gonna do. So please relax, sit, enjoy. We're gonna watch the cards. What we usually do here is we showcase the back and front of the cards. We read everything is on it, and probably in the next video, which is the storage video, that's a more quickly thing because we need to just store them. Yeah, so let's start with card number 1. And title card. The Star Wars saga thunders to an explosive climax in Return of the Jedi, as Luke Skywalker confronts his father, Darth Vader, and the Empire rallies for a final showdown with the Rebel Alliance. And I don't think we're going to have trivias on this, but we're going to have statements and things from the actual card. So let's see about that. So this is number 1, and as you can see, the perfect fit is, it's really perfect. We need to be careful not to bend any corner or stuff like that one. So what I usually do is set the thingies as it should, and then carefully, because this is going to be the storage, and that will be it for a long time. So we need to make sure that we don't mess any corners and stuff like that. There you go. Number 1. Number 2. Luke Skywalker, the twin fanboy turned rebel warrior. Luke Skywalker uses Jedi powers to defend the galaxy against the evil, aggressive galactic empire. And this is Luke Skywalker in Return of the Jedi. And if in 1977 this guy had 24, in this movie he has 30 years old. Not probably when it was shot, because if it was released in 83, it might be shot in 81, 82. So between 28 and 30 years old. Mark Hamill. It's Luke Skywalker. Number 2. There we go. Number 3. Darth Vader. A former student of Ben Kenobi and Yoda, the Jedi Master Darth Vader was seduced by the dark side of the Force and is now an instrument of the evil Empire. There you have it. Number 4. Han Solo. Formerly a space pirate, now a respected rebel general, Han Solo was suspended in Carbon Freeze by Darth Vader and later freed by Princess Leia. And this guy started at 30 years old in 77, and at this stage he has 36. Or 33? No, 33 in 77, so now he's 39, 40 years old on this one. Can't remember if it's 30 or 33 on the first one, but he was the oldest for sure, out of the 3. There you have So now, Leia. Courageous and sworn to the rebel cause, Princess Leia Organa, in love with the capture Han Solo, attempted dangerous rescue mission in the court of Jabba the Hutt. Leia Organa. And she started in 1997 at 19 years old, while Mark Hamill was 24. So now she is 24, 25 on this one. Well, Mark Hamill was nearly 30. There you go. Princess Leia. Lando Calrissian, formerly head of Administrator Cloud City in Bespin, Lando Calrissian now uses his great courage and ingenuity to thwart the evil empire. Lando Calrissian. Number 6. Number 7. Chewbacca. Han Solo trusted friends on sidekick. Chewbacca the Wookiee works with his rebel allies to free the galaxy from the grasp of the evil. Chewie. Number 8. C-3PO and R2-D2. The lovable droids C-3PO and R2 share the incredible adventures of perils of the rebel friends as the Empire prepares for a final assault against the forces of freedom. And they were in Endor here. So potentially we're going to see some Ewoks in this series for sure. Alright, number 9, the new Death Star. About the moon of Endor, a Star Destroyer discharged an Imperial shuttle towards the new unfinished Death Star, while 4 TIE fighters patrolled the skies. The new Death Star. Alright, number 10. The Inspection. Darth Vader, the Dark Lord of the Sith, arrives on the new, incredible, huge Death Star to check its construction progress. There you go. Nice coloring. The white and black and grey in that particular shot. Says that a good shot in photography has no more than 3 colors, and one has to be the predominant, like white in here, and then you got the black, and then you got the gray, which is the secondary object that pops up actually through the shot, and everything else is kind of blacky. So that's very much color composition shots. It's awesome. That's number 10. 11. Towards the desert palace. Instructed to bear a message to Luke Skywalker to Jabba the Hutt, droids 3-3PO and R2 approach Jabba's desert palace on Tatooine. It's the opening shot. So they can give themselves to Jabba. Bib Fortuna. Inside Jabba the Hutt's desert palace, 3PO and R2 are confronted by grotesque Big Fortuna, right-hand man to Jabba. And the cards are very good, so unless we see a Sharpie or something, we're not gonna probably reject too many out of these. Core of Evil, Jabba the Hutt, the intergalactic gunster, sits on the throne of his Tatooine desert palace. Next to him, the right-hand man, Big Fortuna and Salacious Crumb. The Core of Evil. Jabba the Hutt. The vile, bloated Jabba the Hutt is the absolute ruler of the galaxy and the world. He is holding the carbon-frozen Han Solo prisoner. As a trophy. And if you have time, you should be reading Jabba the Hutt trilogy books. Authorized and approved by George Lucas Timeline and Universe. Intergalactic Gunsters, another view of the monstrous Jabba the Hutt, master of all his surveys in his desert planet of Tatooine. There are more than 300 books approved in the universe of George Lucas, and plenty of stories missed by Disney to be portrayed there. There are good books. That's all we have. George Lucas universe. Salacious Crumb. Jabba the Hutt throne room. Bizarre looking Salacious Crumb watches the activity in Jabba's courts. The safest bet for Disney would have been make adaptations of the books. They could have done 300 movies easy, or TV shows, but based on the original ideas of George Lucas, not deviation needed. 17. A message for Jabba the Hutt. A rather pensive 3PO and his droid counterpart R2 delivered a message to from Luke Skywalker to Jabba the Hutt as a collection of nefarious creatures looks on. Message to Jabba the Hutt. 18. Dungeons of Jabba the Hutt. In the vile, dread dungeons of Jabba the Hutt Palace on Tatooine, a dusty robot is tortured by 88 Bidu and Jawa. This is funny. Um, 19. Bidu and a Jawa. Bidu, a relative of Greedo, killed by Han Solo. Oh, that's interesting. In the cantina some time ago, sits with the Jawa on the stairs of Jabba the Hutt. Oh, yeah. Bidu. By Snoodles and Rebo Band. Jabba's throne Room musical trio, Max Rebo on the keyboards, Droopy McCool playing the wind instrument, and lead singer Sides Noodles, Salicious Crumb, and the Skiff God enjoyed the performance. And this was not in the original. This was added with CGI in the second version of the movie, but not in the original. So in theory, this card is not original. 20. 21. Droopy McCool. Much to the delight of Jabba the Hutt and savory subjects, Droopy McCool cuts loose with a hard number of his wind instruments. Droopy. (22) Size Noodles. Jabba the Hutt guests are enjoying the show as the captivating Size Noodles lead singer from Max Rebel Band swings into fiery rock roll number, which again was not part of the original trilogy. But the remake in '98, they remade the trilogy because they were having access to more CGI stuff, and the originals do not have too much CGI, if not all done. 23. Watched by Boba Fett, Bounty Hunter Boba Fett, who delivered the frozen Han Solo to Jabba the Hutt, stands with Klaatu and Nikto under one of the arches in Jabba's throne room. (24) Bausch captive. While a Gamorrean guard looks on, the bounty hunter Bausch negotiates the price of his latest captive, the Wookiee Chewbacca. The bounty hunter Bausch. Jabba the Hutt throne room in his desert palace on Tatooine, filled with mysterious and highly dangerous creatures. One of them most formidable is the masked bounty hunter Bausch. Kato. The thermal detonator. (26) The Villain's Confer. The frightened Bib Fortuna, Jabba the Hutt's major domo, confers with Bausch, a mysterious bounty hunter who arrives in Jabba's court with a captured Chewbacca, which was the right bait because Han Solo was already prisoned, so having Chewbacca as well makes sense. 27. Han Solo's plight. Han Solo, suspended in carved freezing unit, hangs on a wall of Jabba the Hutt palace on Tatooine. (28) The Rescuer. Bounty hunter Bausch, now separated from Bib Fortuna and the other grotesque members of Jabba the Hutt, approaches the carbon-frozen Han Solo. 29. Decarbonized. An incredible display of color and light engulf Han Solo as a fantastic decarbonation process begins. A mysterious bounty hunter, Bausch, has just activated the controls. And I remember now that the block stands, and then he jumps out of the carbonite because in a scene you couldn't flip the case, and Leia was so weak, so couldn't manipulate it to drop like that. So it was good as in decarbonized. Number 30. Princess Leia to the rescue. Finally, the bounty hunter Bausch is revealed as Princess Leia Organa in disguise. She comforts Han Solo, who has survived the decarbonation process. Number 30. 31. Heroes in disguise. Princess Leia Organa, formerly disguised as bounty hunter Bausch, is joined by Lando, who is also operating undercover as one of Jabba's Hutt's guards. I don't know how many days a month he has to be there inside the palace, Lando, but it was orchestrated, so it's fine. Heroes in disguise. 32. The princess enslaved. Princess Leia, now captured, has been turned into a dancing girl by Jabba the Hutt. Bib Fortuna, Crum, and C-3PO are nearby. The famous bikini shot. "32. 33. Luke Skywalker arrives. Don't forget about that, it's just wax. Luke Skywalker, wearing the robes of the Jedi Knight, arrives in Jabba the Hutt Palace and tries to convince the bloody gangster to free Han Solo. And this is the first time that Luke's turned into a full black Jedi Knight stance. The young Jedi. Luke Skywalker has come a long way since his boyhood days as a moisture farmer. Now, in the court of Jabba the Hutt, he demonstrates his courage and skill as he confronts Jabba. The young Jedi. He controls Bib Fortuna but can control Jabba the Hutt with the Force. The young Jedi. The court in chaos. Gamorrean guard and another palace henchman watch in disbelief as Luke Skywalker threatened the life of Jabba the Hutt. Uh, 36. The Rancor Pit. Drop into the deadly Rancor Pit under the Jabba's Hutt throne. Luke Skywalker holds onto the grate about the pit and ponders his next move. The Rancor Pit. Facing Jabba the Hutt. After escaping from the deadly Rancor Pit, Luke Skywalker and his temporarily blinding friend Han Solo are surrounded by guards in Jabba's palace. The sail barge. On the surface of Tatooine, this is a skiff carrying Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Chewbacca as prisoners hovers in front of Jabba's Hutt's sails barge. There you go. Jabba the Hutt new dancing girl. Chained and helpless, Princess Leia remain in the costumes of a dancing girl, subject to the whims of her vile master, Jabba the Hutt. Yike. Number 39. This is 40 on the sails barge. With Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Chewie prisoners in the skiff, 3PO is brought aboard Jabba the Hutt sails barge and is surrounded by the crowd of curious aliens. So now all our protagonists are on scene. And it was all planned from the beginning. Monstrous fate on one of Jabba the Hutt desperate desert skiff hovering about the dread Sarlacc pit. Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Chewbacca are prepared for a terrifying ordeal. This is where the fun begins and where the first chapter ends. The battle begins, you see? The fearless young Jedi Luke Skywalker battles Jabba the Hutt skiff guards as the skiff hovers over the Sarlacc pit in the Tatooine desert. And the saber is thrown by R2-D2. I didn't like what they did with Boba Fett though. But in the comics, Boba Fett survives. The battle begins. 42. 43. Lando Calrissian's fight for life. As the rebel heroes battle against Jabba the Hutt nefarious guards, Lando Calrissian engaged in hand-to-hand struggle to the death with one of the skiff guards. This is when they fell. And a comic relief scene happened when Han Solo, blinded, tried to rescue this guy. 44. Fury of the Jedi. On top of the deck of Jabba the Hutt sails barge, young Jedi Luke Skywalker brandishes his lightsaber. Immediately his enemy fall back as a deadly yet elegant weapon is put to use. The Fury of the Jedi. "45. Princess Leia strikes back. Inside the Jabba the Hutt sails barge, Princess Leia created diversion by immobilizing Jabba's loudspeaker system. Alright, so now 46. As a rebel friend battled atop the skiff, Princess Leia used all her strength to choke Jabba the Hutt with the chain he has been using to keep her captive. And Jabba no more. '47. Boba Fett's last stand. Boba Fett, one of the meanest bounty hunter in the galaxy, aims his deadly laser rifle while on board Jabba's Hutt's desert skiff. And I think that was the wrong move. The rescue. Han Solo dangles over the side of the desert skiff and he's tried to rescue Lando from the dead Sarlacc pit. '49. Gamorrean Guard. As our heroes clash with Jabba the Hutt nefarious forces, the Gamorrean Guard on the top deck of Jabba's sail's barge observes the battle. '50. The Deadly Cannon. The Tatooine Desert explodes with laser fire. On top deck of Jabba the Hutt sail's barge, a Nikto guard takes aim and prepares to fire his cannon. '51. The young, courageous Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker fights for his life aboard Jabba's the Hutt desert sails barge. Meanwhile, friends Han Solo, Lando, and Chewbacca also have their hands full with Jabba's guards. The raging battle. Iconic shot as well. '52. Princess Leia swings into action. Having escaped from a captor, Jabba the Hutt strikes a gunner on top of the deck and Jabba sails barge as the battle rages. And then, iconic shot, swing to safety. Princess Leia successfully escaped from Jabba the Hutt. Now she and young Luke Skywalker prepare to swing to safety from the top deck. Iconic. And yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. But she was put like that just not to show her ass. So they shot her like that and then they swing and it doesn't show anything, but her ass is exposed for sure. 54. On the Death Star. On the still unfinished Death Star, Lord Vader, Imperial officers and masked guard of honor awaits the Emperor arrival. And again, classic shot, classic mixture of colors, so composition photography, it's excellent. And it changes from the desert to the black, the light to the dark. So the photography and lighting is also telling the story on what's good and what's bad, or what's evil and what's not, on what's good and what's bad. "55. Guards of the Emperor. On the still unfinished Death Star, the Emperor Royal Guards descend the ramp of the Imperial Shuttle as Darth Vader, the Dark Lord of the Sith, watches the arrival of his master." Awesome characters as well. 30 seconds on screen, and look at that shot. And psychologically speaking, you're changing from white, black, and gray to red. So immediately they pop up on screen. The Guards of the Emperor. I have the samurai version of that, which is awesome. Japanese. "56. The Deciders. The fate of the galaxy hangs on the decision of 3 men: young Luke Skywalker, his father, Lord Darth Vader, and the mysterious Emperor, whom Vader is now waiting to greet aboard the Death Star." "57. The Emperor, an entity of unfathomable evil, the black-clothed Emperor arrives aboard the Death Star as Lord Vader and Commander Jerjerrod bow to the Master. "58. Yoda, the Jedi Master. On the swamp planet Dagobah, young Luke Skywalker discussed the ways of the Force with Yoda. The Jedi Master, more than ever, realized that his actions have profound significance." "59. A word with Ben Kenobi. While on Dagobah, Luke Skywalker encounters his old friend and mentor Ben Kenobi, angered that Ben never revealed the truth about Darth Vader. Luke's learn more about his special destiny as a Jedi Knight. The allies meet. Han Solo, Princess Leia, Lando Calrissian, and Chewbacca join rebel leaders as they gather in the briefing room of the headquarters frigate. Ready for action, they listen intently as the Death Star attacks its outlined. Rescue from the desert, and now we are moving into, okay, what do we do kind of thing. We got a second Death Star, got a shield in the forest, a new challenge. The raid on the old Death Star was difficult enough. The newly created battle station is far more challenging and dangerous for our rebel heroes. Will they succeed a second time? "61. 62. Pondering the raid. It seems a lifetime ago that Han Solo was a devil-may-care space smuggler, concerned only about his own selfish needs. Now a rebel general, he listens to the awesome Death Star attack plan. '63. Mission: destroy the Death Star. In the Rebel briefing room, Mon Mothma, the leader of the Rebel Alliance, and General Madine addressed the Force of Freedom as planned for the destructions of the new Death Star are discussed. '64. Mon Mothma, leader of the Rebel Alliance, is a woman committed to the concept of freedom. Hers is an awesome responsibility toward the evil, aggressive Empire, and at the same time hold Rebel losses to a minimum. '65. The Friends depart. Following the briefing, Han Solo bids farewell to his friend Lando Calrissian. Han is headed for the moon of Endor, while Lando has been chosen to lead the Rebel attack on the Death Star. And 66. Benevolent creature, a Mon Calamari man. These beings are highly intelligent allies of the Rebel cause. They are present at the briefing where strategy for how to destroy the Death Star is discussed. '66. And there you have it, my friends. That's part 1 of Return of the Jedi. And we're going to continue in the next video with part 2. Just to give you an example of where we are. Where are we? Return of the Jedi. 132 cards out of 33 stickers. We already covered the first 66, and now we're going into part 2, which is another 66 cards. Apart from that, we need to start thinking about what's next, because I think we have the White Visions, which are 3 sets for Star Wars, Empire, and Return of the Jedi. And now that we are kind of in here, it makes sense to move those 3 out of the picture. And after, we got the Star Wars Galaxies series, which they're good. I saw some of the cards and they're very interested because there is artwork and alternative images and drawings and stuff like that, which is going to be awesome to watch. That's 8 series. Apart from it, we need to start thinking about this. Well, this is the collector application that is on the chat, so it's on the description as well, on where we can start One Piece and Pokemon, sort of, to start collecting. I don't know if Star Wars Unlimited it's worth collecting. It's 500. Oh Jesus. I don't know if it is worth collecting these. Yeah, we might need to figure that out. If it is a Star Wars Limited or One Piece or Pokemon. Just let me know in the comments what you guys think about. One Piece is very straightforward. It's kind of 100 and something. I started with Series 1 already. Cards are arriving. And then we're going to build the 8 or 9 series in English. Pokemon is in doubt because there's more than 200 sets. So I have no idea where to start here. Unless we want to do the major ones, Search and Sparks, Stellar Crown, or I don't know, or stop. Where do we stop here? So we need a strategy here to start. Otherwise, it's going to be mayhem. Or we switch from One Piece to Star Wars Unlimited, and we go from this 1,000 something 1,500 cards and figure that out. Oh Jesus, with these prices. Oops, I think we're not gonna do this. Jesus, $500. Ouch. Sparkle Rebellion. These are cheap. Maybe. I don't know. Twilight of the Republic. It's also cheapy. In the cheapy side. But Shadows of the Galaxy, come on mate, really? $500 for a card? Alright. I won't think about that yet. But surely we are doing some. We need to start deciding what's the next one. So, and we're going to use this application to follow and hunt for the cards. And if you want to contribute, it's also in the description. So you go in and you know what we have and what we don't have. And if you have some of those, just send them over. Contribute, and I will give you a shout out in the video, and start from there. Other than that, we have our Bolt store in eBay as well, where we're selling a lot of stuff, music equipment, studio gear, PC gear, plenty of books, photography gear, and we have trading cards as well. Then hopefully that will be a category that we're going to continue using as we start selling excess or things that we have in order to buy more cards. So that's something actually that we need to figure that out. And again, if you see something that you like, just go and take a look. There are very good gear and high-end items. As you can see here, I'm selling this 1994 White Vision set, which I have a duplicate. So I need to sell this one in order to buy another one. So all good. VR headsets and stuff like that. So have a look and appreciate any contribution there. If you see something that you like, they're cheap actually, so I need to downsize and I have too much stuff, so I need to start selling. So that will be kind of it for now, and I hope you like it. If you do so, just like the videos, subscribe to the channel, put your comments down below on what you want to see, how you want me to keep progressing and doing stuff. Our next objective is the 4,000 watch hours to get monetized and start from there. So I'm going to be posting videos for you guys to watch, and we start from there. So I will see you in part 2 of Return of the Jedi Series 1 on the next video. Thanks for watching, and that's it for now. Bye bye.